Apostolate for all boys, particularly po yung boys lang namin, it's the boys village. We have the orphanage po kasi, pero itong orphanage, special ito kasi may mga parents, so we don't steal them in turns. Pero sa history po ng aming congregation, ito yung mga part ng apostolate namin, yung mga bata na orphans talaga. Pero sa context po ng Philippines, they have parents when they are talaga indigent. So, all boys po yung nakatira, pero sa school, that's co-ed. So, we have girls as well. So, Barakatan, Tagaytay. Before, I was in Barakatan po with the Max. Pero ngayon, we are forming kasi the Association of Progressive Schools, lahat ng schools namin all over the Philippines. So, I was reassigned there. Kasi lang, every weekend, I come sa Davao generally. One, of course, is for the studies. And on Sunday, dahil kasi ko sa MAA. So, in short, talagang napaka-special ng MAA sa akin. Hindi ko alam kung special kami sa inyo. I put that one kasi I usually po sa school when we say, o sa parish, before we say we are gathered together, there are 4 affirmations that we are doing. One is when we gather together, that means we appreciate the gift of life that the Lord is giving us. So, are you happy you are alive?
Yes!
Pakisabi nga sa kanan mo, salamat, buhay ka.
Salamat!
Sa kaliwa, pakisabi salamat, happy ka. Pangalawa po, when we gather this way and we say good morning, we welcome each other, that means we appreciate the blessings of the Lord. And so therefore, we recognize that each moment, each time, each one is a blessing of the Lord. So let us recognize the blessing of the Lord. Pakisabi, I am a blessing.
I am a blessing.
Pakisabi sa kaliwa mo, you are a blessing to the group.
You are a blessing to the group.
Sa kanan, pakisabi, doon pa man problema na kita. Pangatlo po kasi when we gather together, that means we express our brotherhood and being one family. And that's nice. When we meet is an adult, we belong to the family of Christ and therefore sharing in the mission of the Lord. So let us affirm that way in our life as we continue what we have discussed this morning. One thing lang, do I speak fast? Mabilis ba ako? Tama lang. Okay lang ha? Kaya ninyong habulin ha? Oh, sige, very good. Kaya lang kasi talaga yung speed ko. So, dito tayo kanina, pero ngayon I'll give you the framework or the icon of Genesis 3, sort of our continuous evaluation. Napakaganda po dito kasi Genesis 1 and 3, 1 and 2, they're all about creation. Later on, you will read that one in your moment of silence. Pero after that, the Lord said, everything is good. Here comes the chapter 3. And chapter 3 is the fall of man. Pero more than other things, gusto ko lang ipakita yung tatlong dynamics ng question po dito. Kasi this would be a reason as well later on and a framework of our sharing. Unang tanong, nung nagkasala na si Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, the Lord was there to look for them. No? Napakaganda nung image na yun. The Lord was looking for them. Anong kinain ni Adam and Eva? Apple, no? Pero sa Davao, that should be durian. No? So, kaya alam nyo yan nakakatent yan. Ha? So, masyadong kumain ng durian. Pero maganda dito, when the two had fallen, first agad na ginawa ni Lord, hinanap niya, and he said, where are you? Alam niyo po, napakaganda itong question, where are you? Nasaan ka? This is an image of God who is searching. Napakaganda. God is looking for us everything. It's a God who is searching for us. Yun yung type na pag-araw hinahanap ka ng Panginoon. Napakaganda po niya, no? Pero hindi ko alam kung araw-araw hinahanap yung Panginoon. Are you looking for God every day? Yes. Mukhang hindi si Lord ang hinahanap nyo. Mukhang iba yung hinahanap nyo, ha? So, pero maganda, God is looking for us. Where are you? Why? In looking for us, He wanted to see, ano bang sitwasyon mo na sa buhay? He wanted to see, what is our situation in life? Maganda dito sa situation, ha? And in fact, in your particular case today, even as married life and single, the Lord would like to say, are you growing or not? Where's the growth? So this is the main question of the Lord, are you growing? And growing the perspective of our life, are you becoming holy every day as God is holy? Tingnan natin na, where are you? Nasaan kayo? Of course, married man. Sino sa inyo may mga asawa? Very good. Sino single? Mga asawa talaga. Sino single? Ako lang. Very good. Kasi dito, wala pa kayo nakita. Wala pa nagkamali sa iyo. O dalawa na kaming single. Pero makita mo, wherever we are, whatever be our situation, God is looking for us, searching for us. Uli, tingnan nyo yung imagination na hinahanap tayo ng Diyos sa araw-araw. Napakaganda ko yan. Di ba? Kayo, di ba lang, kayo hinahanap tayo ng misis nyo palagi. But are you looking for your wife every moment? O, dapat no, hinahanap yung baka ibang wife yung hinahanap nyo. So, bawal yun ha. Then the Lord is asking, ano bang situation mo na sa buhay? Then the situation is not other than it would mean as well our life of happiness. Okay? The joy as well as the fullness of life, that means our growth. Now, yung tanong dito would be that in this way, are you growing as a married man? Pero being in the Eucharistic ministry, the question is, are you growing in your ministry? Kasi dapat tuwing punta natin sa church, and even when we go out of the church, going home, there is a growth for us. For example, nagsimba tayo tuwing linggo, nagbigay ng communion, at the end, you ask yourself, did I grow? Yung growth would be, did I become holy? O nahuli na? No? Depende kung sa, nahuli na, o did ka, yung banal, balaan ba yun? Pagkabalaan? No? Tama? Be holy for I am holy. I am your God. And so therefore, the growth of holiness, but the growth of holiness will lead us to our joy and happiness. That's why you realize that the Beatitudes is very crucial. There are 8 Beatitudes. Do you memorize the 8 Beatitudes? O sige nga, Beatitude number 1?
No.
Very good. Blessed are the poor in spirit. Number 2? Very good. Blessed are the meek. Number 3? Very good. Blessed are those who mourn. Or you memorize and happy for that. And so therefore, memorizing, it is living it. That's growth. That's growth. Because you know by heart. Kanina sabi na, self-and experience and encounter. I should know the Lord. And so therefore, I should know what are those indications to me. Assignment din mamaya. But from the Beatitudes, it goes as well with the commandments of the Lord. The commands of the Lord. Ito palagay ko, alam na alam ninyo. Sige nga. Number 1, I am the Lord your God. Very good. Number 2, very good. Do not use the name of the Lord in vain. Number 3, very good. Make holy the Lord's day. Number 4, very good. Honor your parents. Number 6, very good. Oh, number 9 yan. Masyadong advanced. Very good. Basta, ganun yun ha. Living and growing. I grow in the commandment of the Lord. I grow in the Beatitudes of the Lord. So, are we growing? Magandang tanong yan, every day as you come to the church, you listen to the Word of God, then you realize that I am growing and I desire more for the Lord. Diba? Like the Sabbath says, like the stream, the deer that runs for running streams, so my soul is yearning for you, O Lord my God. Because it's in my heart. Where are you? The Lord wanted to see us in this context. Holiness of life as well as happiness. Kaya ako usually sa Mass, I would always ask, are you happy with your life? And they would say, yes. But I say, as a wife, are you happy with your husband? They would say, no. Oh, how come? Oh, there's a problem there. Huh? So, the attitudes and commandments should be part of our life. Kaya sa akin, so sa church, before when I was in the parish, at least my Eucharistic ministers and those involved in the organization, first and foremost, they should know this one. Kasi these are the basis of where we are. Kasi many times we forget to keep it. Summarized by the Lord in one word. What is the summary of the commandments in one word? Love, no? So we should be all animated by love. Love is the reason of everything. Love should be my way of life. Why? Because I live that in the context of the Beatitudes. Blessedness, happiness, and contentment as well. We are contented of who we are and what we have because all and everything is a blessing of the Lord. So, where are you in your situation in life? Yung tanong, are we becoming holy every time we serve? Dapat? Kaya ako, for example, when I celebrate Mass, and at times I'm not in the grace of God, really, sabi ko, wow, Lord, I am not fruitful to you, am I? It becomes an evaluation of myself because I should be a model that encounter and experience so that being sent and mandated by virtue of my call and consecration. I identify myself to that, but of course in our human weakness, yes, in our human weakness. Kaya ang ganda rin sinabi ni Pope Francis, di ba? Do not be afraid to call yourselves a sinner. Do not be afraid to fall so that the mercy of God as well can be seen. But when we see and discover the mercy of God, then let us be responsible for that grace and mercy of God. No? O pakisabi na, I am a sinner. O pakisabi sa kanan mo, mas bumutan ka sa ako. O sa kaliwa, pakisabi ikay, walay buot. Gusto ko sanang biruin kayo kanina pa sabi ko, dito sa Eucharistic Ministries ninyo, kung ang dami, puro kayo mapapait except for example, yung biro, di ba? Sabi ko, yung mga naubusan ng buhok, yun ang mga hindi mapapait, no? Ay sabi ko, yun yung mga hindi na isa naghahaplos sa kanila, kundi madami naghahaplos. Kaya yung mga buhok intact pa, ibig sabihin, you are faithful to your wife. So tingnan nyo sino yung mga buhok na intact, yun ang mga mapapait. Kung naubusan ng buhok, yun ang madami naghahaplos doon. Mukhang palagi siya nabigain, no? So, situation in life, ha? Yan yung maganda doon, alam nyo, whatever be our situation, God is looking for us. Ito yung maganda. Like even in our sinful and weaknesses, the Lord comes and says, where are you? He would go down and look for us. Ang ganda yung image yan, ha? God is searching for us. Ako, pag hinahanap ako ng confer ko, ang saya ko. Pag nag-text sa Father, saan ka na? Father, lunch na tayo. Father, dinner na tayo. Alam mo, humanly, it's very inspiring, right? Kayo, feeling ko, pag hinahanap ng wife nyo, ganun pa kayo, no? Sana hindi. Dapat masaya kayo. Are you happy? Hindi mo kang hindi. Yung yes, yung mga mahina. Si Tito Ronald sabi, hindi, Father. Dapat it should be. But now, it's God looking for us. Kaya pamaya later on, you say, saan na ba ako as Eucharistic? 10 years I'm serving. Did I grow or not? Did I become holy or not? Did I put in myself, for example, the command of number 1, love the Lord with all your heart, with all your soul, with all and everything? That should be a point of evaluation. That when you say, do not use the name of the Lord in vain, I check myself, what are my words? Ngayon ba, nagmumura pa ako o hindi na? Diba? Those are the things that the growth in me is there. Because I realize where God is placing me. Pag alam ko, pag lasing tayo, dami natin words, no? Na wala dito, wala doon. I was in Dubai last Holy Week. Kaya wala ako sa inyong 7 last words. Although that 7 last words was invited, si Ate Meta, she invited me 3 months pa lang. Pagsimula pa lang after ng Christmas, Father, nasa 7 last words ka. I said yes, sir, conditional. Pero alam ito na maganda, ano lang, suntok sa buwan. Pagdating ko sa airport, yung nagsuntok sa akin, we have to go sa China, one of the Emirates. Sabi ko, pwede ba magpa-picture sa Emir? Yung suntok sa buwan ba? Pwede ba magpa-picture sa Emir? Alam mo, they took it seriously. Eh, may isa akong friend, nagsuntok doon, siya pang architect ng Emir, yung Crown Prince ng China. So one day, sabi niya, sir, I have a friend priest. Sabi niya, can we see you and have picture? Pero alam mo, parang gano'n lang sa yes, let him come. Tapos kaya may orphanage, Paris Street, may sakalis, gano'n. Let him come, I want to see him as well. Pero ito na, nagtuwang kami, 30 minutes, akala ko picture taking lang. Hindi, posing, hindi, 30 minutes. Father, sit down. I was afraid, kasi sabi ko, ano siya, Muslim, so Emir. Pero alam niyo, walang protocol. Walang protocol, even walang words sa consulate na I have to meet him, so on and so forth. Dalang diretsyo, yung ano, diretsyo, sabi rin, Father, napaka-bless mo, ha? Naka-encounter ka ng Emir, naka-old sense ka. Pero ito lang maganda siya, Father, I know some Tagalog words, pero only bad words. Only bad words. Usually my classmates at school, they will teach me all the bad words. When I go back home, I thought it's okay, I would say to my yaya, to my nanny nila. And the nanny would stop me, Father. Don't use that, it's bad word. So minsan, di ba, using the name of God. So they use another, am I careful with my life and the word that I have? Because I know that there is growth, and my salvation other than a growth of holiness towards the fullness of joy that I want to experience. Growth in life, ha? Kaya nga, ang ganda, every time I go to the Mass, I am growing. Why? You listen to the Word of God. You know the body of Christ. You are near to the Lord. Although I always like the story of Father Suarez. So, sabi niya, minsan Father, mga tao parang wala lang. Pag sa Mass, sabi niya, of course, they would respond. Pero sabi niya, one time I went for an emergency Mass, tapos I got one to read, and then she read it very beautifully. But after the reading, she was asking, Father, anong sasabihin ko? And Father Suarez was saying, say the word of the Lord. Ikaw magkaintindihan sa niya, brothers and sisters, the end of the world. O sabi naman ang lahat, thanks be to God. So, the thing is, growing in life, as an growing minsan, we are not growing kasi we hear the different way. So that effect, I will as yes, when we say God is searching for us, do we hear the voice of God constantly? Because it's nice to hear the voice of God and He allows us to enter into Him. Why? It goes down to the second thing. From where are you? He wanted to ask us, who told you? Diba ang ganda na doon? When they started to ask, sabi niya, where are you, Adam? Where are you, Eve? Sabi niya, we are hiding. Then, of course, sabi niya, because we are ashamed, so on and so forth. Then sabi niya, who told you to eat? Then we started now to blame each other, no? Sabi ni Adam, because of Eve. Sabi ni Eve, because of the serpent. Pero of course, hindi natin tinanong ni Lord yung serpent. Kasi baka pag magsalita pang serpent din, no? Pero maganda, who told you it asks us for our relationship? I give this one always as a moment of our evaluation of where we are. So, relation, situation. Napakaganda yun, ha? Closer to the Lord, holding the body of Christ, then it means as well, my relationship is improving every moment. Hindi ko alam, minsan, kahit tayo mga Eucharistic ministers, tayo malalapit sa simbahan, many times our children would still complain to us. Ano walang complain? Pwede wala tayong time. Anong pwedeng complain nila? Minsan, we are still not affirming them, not too affirmative. Anong complain nila? Minsan, our words are not too gentle, we are still too harsh on them. But you see, it asks us in terms of our relationship with each other. Why? In this way, we look at God from a searching God to a God who is communicating to us. Ang ganda nito, God is communicating to us. He's speaking to us. So therefore, every moment that we hold the body of Christ, God has a communication. O sige nga, ano narinig niyo kay Lord? Pag nag-hold kayo ng body of the Lord, sige nga, ano sinasabi ni Lord sa inyo? Do you hear any voice? O mukhang hindi nyo pinapakinggan, no? Hindi nyo pinapakinggan yung message ni Lord. O anong message ni Lord sa inyo? When say body of Christ. O ano sinasabi ni Lord sa inyo? O sabi niya, Brother Nito, you are holding my body. O ano tungkol ni Lord? You don't listen. God has a communication to you. O if you are that God, ano gusto mo sabihin sa katabi mo? Sige, kunyari ikaw si Lord. Ano sabihin mo sa katabi mo? By virtue of that communication, relationship. O ano sabihin mo sa katabi mo? Ang ganda nyo na, it should be a moment of God communicating to us. Kanina, ang dami natin narinig na words. I have chosen you, you are mine. When He said, ano siya, I put good care of her, so on and so forth. God who is communicating to us, He wanted to tell us what's our relationship. So, growth would mean in relationship closer to the Lord by virtue of our apostleship. Are we now closer to the Lord? Yes. Kaya ang ganda ng Beatitudes, di ba? It says, blessed are those whose heart is clean for pakidugtong. Blessed are those whose heart is clean for they will see God. Ang ganda nila. So, ibig sabihin, the Lord would say, body of Christ, He wanted to say, make your heart clean. Because we say, body of Christ, you see me as your Christ, and then you see me as your God, and you should see in each other that God present everywhere. Diba? Ganda? So God is present all because our heart is clean, our heart is pure. Blessed are those whose heart is pure, for they shall see God. So body of Christ, then you see God. Or you see God again in each other. O pakisabi na sa kanan ulit, ikaw ay kamukha ng Diyos. Sige nga. Kung wala sa kamukha, no? O pakisabi sa kaliwa, ikaw ay kamukha ko. No? So, we are all being communicated by the Lord. God has something to tell you. Now, when we come to the church, when we listen to the word, so on and so forth, minsan makita nyo, pag mga tao sa simbahan, no? Pag sinabi ng reader, the word of the Lord, automatically, thanks be to God. The gospel of the Lord, anong sagot ninyo?
Praise the Lord.
Automatic yan. Pero pag tinanong mo, saan ang galing yung gospel? Wala yan. Basta praise to you, Lord. Saan ang galing yung first reading? Wala. Basta thanks be to God. Ganun lang tayo. Hindi ko alam sa inyo kung naalaala pa ninyo yun. Sige na, ano response sa Sam last Sunday? Very good. Ano response sa Sam last Sunday? You see? Pero makita nyo, minsan we confess, but this is God's communication to us. And this communication is still contained in the Beatitudes and Commandments. Love the Lord with all your heart, with all your mind, with all your soul, with everything. Our cross rather, every day it's a movement of loving God with all my heart, with all my thought. Kaya ang ganda na kinakanta natin, di ba? Ang kinakanta, seek first the kingdom of God, pakitagad, and everything will be added unto you. We are seeking the kingdom of God, so everything will be added unto us. God therefore should be number one. So is God number one to you?
Yes.
Yes, are you sure?
Yes.
O, pakisabi nga, Lord, you are the number one.
Lord, you are the number
O,
one.
pakisabi sa kanan niyo, iwan mo na yung number two mo. Number two will be our sinfulness. Ibang isip nyo sa number two, no? Ang number two, ibig sabihin, kasalanan natin, mga bagay na hindi maganda, yun yung mga number two natin. Pero many times yun ang number one. Kaya si Lord hindi naging number one. Pero kung may iba pang number two, hindi ko na alam yan. Basta sa akin, yung mga minsan hindi magaganda na ginagawa natin, yun ang minsan ang number two o number one sa buhay natin. Pero the Lord is asking us our relationship. Tatlo lang naman yun eh. One is our relationship to the Lord. Are we becoming closer to the Lord every day? If we are united with the Lord, then we are also united to each other. Otherwise, having the same child, if we do not love each other, then we are liars as well. Then the third is our connection with ourselves. Pero makita nyo, in between, in terms of relationship, it calls us for honesty. Ang ganda nitong word ito, honesty. Are we honest to the Lord? Because we could not lie to the Lord. Are we honest to ourselves? Because we could not lie to ourselves. But we can lie to others. Dali ako, kita mo, kahit yung lang, ang sabi mo, Father, tama yun. Diba? Our sense of honesty in terms of our relationship. Kaya isa nakita, why are there so many broken promises? Why there are so many rooms for infidelity? Because we are dishonest. How come there is corruption in the Philippines? Number one, because we are dishonest. Where is our relationship? The only Christian nation in Asia. We glory in that forefront in the missionary evangelization. Number one, and mandated by the Pope to go all over in order to spread the news of God. But see, many times we are not there. Our sense of honesty, relationship with each other as well. Kaya the Lord is inviting us. I am communicating because I still see that goodness in you, and therefore inviting you to go back to the fold to where I am. Relationship. Amen.
Amen.
So are you communicating to each other? Oh, hopefully, ha? Hindi ko alam sila sa mga tatay na every now and then you will call your children for a dialogue. Sige nga. Ha? Kwento alis na. Dalawa, tatlo, apat, wala na. O di ba, ang ganda na, parents na. When you call them for dialogue, that's wonderful study. Although alam ko sa mga couples, habang tumatanda, no words are not anymore important. Simply you are there holding hands with each other. That's more than enough. Tama dito? Gano'n na naman siguro. But you see, in our perspective, later on, we will still see our relationship with the Lord. That's why check yourself in terms of that relationship. And of course, thirdly, it asks us the reason. Why did you do that? Address to Adam and Eve. Why did you do it? Ask us for our reason. Kanina, sabi ko sa inyo, what's the reason why you are in this ministry? Sino sa inyo na outside Eucharistic ministry, you have still other ministries? For example, Knights of Columbus. Sino mga Knights of Columbus? So almost, sino yung isa lang talaga? Isa lang talaga. Eucharistic ministry lang yung kanyang, yung kanyang work. So, wala sa lahat kayo multiple?
Hindi, kasi Father, ang PSL namin sa Kali Ministries, separate kasi.
Okay lang. Pero yung tanong ko lang yung, with you, isa lang ba itong ministry ninyo o you have still other ministries?
Yung PSL lang, related lang sa parin sa bansa.
For example, kayo ay tinatawag kayo na? Extraordinary ministers of the Eucharist. For example, kayo extraordinary, Knights of Columbus pa din ba kayo? For example. So, isa lang talaga?
Others, meron na eh.
I'm happy for that kung isa lang. Kasi minsan sa mga churches, ang isang membro, minsan tayo kadaming tao, pero it's the same person. Kasi pag simula alas 6, mag-serve sa Eucharistic minister, pagdating alas 8, Knights of Columbus siya. Pagdating ng alas 10, server siya. Pagdating ng alauna, singer siya. So lahat ng ministry, kaya minsan tayo, ang dami natin sa parokya, bakit the same people are there? Pero maganda naman, ako, I would always encourage when I was in the parish, isa lang. But then you are faithful to that. You are faithful, that becomes a reason why are you there. Because you would always say, in my being a Eucharistic lay minister, I am growing in terms of my relationship with the Lord. That it becomes a venue for me to become more holy every day. That's why I am there. Kaya when you come to the church, how many of you would have two masses on Sundays? So one mass na kayo every Sunday?
No.
Dalawa. So ang gandang venue yun ha? Two masses. All the more, it's a big challenge. Oh, you see? 2 to 3 masses. All the more, it's a big challenge. Although, kahit sabi ko, kahit minsan ka lang mag-serve o 1 mass lang on Sunday, then that's already a determining point. Why? It becomes always your choice. Ang ganda yun ha? It's always a choice to love and encounter God, the reason why you are there. That's why everything falls into ground when I serve, because I know the reason. I see God communicating to me. I see God is searching for me. But in this reason, I see God is entering into communion with me. Ito na maganda ha? Image of God, searching, communicating, and entering into communion. God is closest to us more than ever. Kaya sabi natin, when we behold the body of Christ, that's closeness par excellence. Wala ka ng ibang hilingin pa. Kaya nga kami sabi ko, by virtue of our ordination, siguro that's our privilege, best privilege to hold the Lord. But by virtue of the mandate, mandato, and you're being sent and called, you are also partakers and sharers in that mission. So where are you? Who told you? And why did you do that? Now, for example, that person, why do you go and serve every Sunday? Sige, what is your reason? Hopefully you will not say, Father, I am obliged because I have my schedule. Hopefully you go beyond that. Wala na yan. Why do you go to Mass and serve? Not anymore a reason because it's my schedule. What should be the reason? I feel the love of God, no? Calling me, impelling me to go there. And so therefore, by virtue of my generosity, I am there. So are you not generous every Sunday? Are you sure? Kasi minsan mahirap akong mag-akbang. Ako na naman. Minsan nga sila tita, nakikita ko. Alas 9 dyan, alas 11 nandyan, so on and so forth. Iba hindi ko nakikita. Biro lang. Kasi mas mo alas 11 lang. So don't worry. Pero makita nyo, that should be a source of joy to us to serve the Lord. Sabi niya, di ba? When you come into my presence, be joyful as well. Kaya ang ganda, ang daming implications na later on. For example, one of the implications, I prepare myself very well. It means when I am pleasing in front of the Lord, I am well groomed as well. So grooming is important, physical grooming. Why? It speaks of my cleanliness. It speaks of who am I in front of the Lord. Why? That's very nice. Because you should be the most handsome when you are in front of the Lord. So are you most handsome? Kaya ako minsan pag hindi nakapagpagupit, Lord, sorry ha, kasi dito, mahaba yung bubo ko. Pero it should be very part of that. Because that's my own way of entering into communion. Every detail of that, I am so careful because God is entering into communion with me. And so when God is entering into communion with me, that means He wanted to tell me something. And when God would like to tell me something, that means He is searching for me. What then is the image of the Eucharistic minister? So kayo din, dapat itong image nyo. You are searching the Lord. Are you searching the Lord? Yes. Then, pangalawang image nyo, you should be communicating to the Lord. Are you communicating to the Lord? Yes. Yes. And lastly, you should be entering into communion with the Lord. So are you making yourself available for the Lord? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. Oh, very good. Dapat, ha? So, how long do you search for the Lord every moment? Kaya nga, ang ganda nitong mga last days of the resurrection, di ba? These days of the resurrection, our encounter with the Lord. Look at the biblical passages. Mary Magdalene, the other Mary, met the Lord, and the Lord had made Himself visible to them. The disciples met the Lord. The disciples to Emmaus recognized the Lord in the breaking of the bread, so on and so forth. O tanong ko, Eucharistic ministers, men and women of the resurrection, for these last days, did you meet the risen Lord? Are you sure? Did you meet the risen Lord? Tanong yan kasi that's an important question. I met the risen Lord in order for me to proclaim Christ is my resurrection. I met the risen Lord so that my life is a resurrection and a life to others as well. This is my communion, this is my communication, and my own way of searching for the Lord. No? So, anong tatlong question natin? First is, pangalawa, who told you, pangatlo, anong image ni Lord na pinapakita? Hinahanap tayo. Pangalawa, communication, may gusto siyang sabihin. Pangatlo, communion, He wanted to enter into our life. That should be your images as well. That's why when you come to the Mass, it's searching the Lord. When you come to the Mass, it's communicating to the Lord. When you come to the Mass, rather than I am in communion with my God, and so therefore, that makes and gives me a sense of life and contentment. Okay? So, tanong ulit, are you happy to serve?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Even at JKK, are you happy to serve?
Yes.
Oh, dapat you should be an inspiration. Are you an inspiration to your people there?
Yes.
Naniwala ako dyan. Pakisabi ko, I am an inspiration. Sige nga. Ay, pakilakas, I am an inspiration. Pakisabi sa kaliwa mo, you are my inspiration.
You are my inspiration.
Sa kanan, pakisabi, you are my expiration. Dapat we should be inspired. It's so nice that when people are inspired because of us, then that will make difference. Why? At the end of the day, they will see the God in us. So, where are you? Your situation, who told you, your relationship, and then your reason in life. That would be also the same question, the same thing that we should do even at home. Constantly looking for them because that would make difference in our life. Okay? So later, that would be a cause of your reflection. Now, in between, I put this one because we have to identify ourselves. Anong theme ninyo? Sa kabuhin, timaan, sa konkretong sa pagsilbi o pag-igugma sa simbahan. Alam mo, gusto ko dito ilagyan before that one, yung Eucharistic minister or ako, no? Maganda na. Sige, ako.
Original na Father na.
Ha?
TV na. Emhc sa Kabuni.
Okay nga, that's why I wanted to put here more than the theme, ako ay sa katimaan. So you are the sign. So, di ba? Ako sa kabuhi, timaan, sa konkretong pagdayag, sa pagsildo, pagruma sa simbahan ni Cristo. So, ako, mausa ka Eucharistic minister, sa katimaan. Ang tanong, are you ready for that? Kasi papasok ako doon, ha? Oh, sure? How do we know that we are concrete example of that love in terms of our service of the Lord? I give you the 7 frameworks of saints. I give you the 7 I am. Hindi ko bibigay sa inyo sa biblical passage yun. Kayo maghanap yun. That should be your research. Do you read your Bible every day?
Yes.
Very good. Your response is reading it every day. Sige, sino nagbabasa every day? Who is reading it with the family? Wala na. Uy, you read with the family. Ano namang 5 verses lang before you eat. Basahan niyo yung pamilya. Father, sa remind you, ang ganda na sinasabi ni Popol the 6th. Ano sinasabi ni Popol the 6th? Fathers, you are the ones who should be leading the prayer at home. Talaga inuulit sa kinakuya, no? Leading at home, the rosary and the prayer as well. So are you leading the rosary at home? Yes. Maliwanag ako doon kayo. Bagay kong voice ninyo. Basta I trust you that you are the one. Now, to be concrete, to be concrete sign. Ang ganda ng theme ninyo, buhing, timaan, konkreto. Concrete sign and living sign. What does it mean? We go here in terms of our call, consecration, encounter, experience, and set and mandated. You identify yourself to the I ams of Jesus. I always like this framework of Jesus I am. It's found in St. John. O bahala na kayo maghanap after niya. Ano na ito? Mix, pero check. Sabi niya, I am the good shepherd. Ang ganda niya, good shepherd. So therefore, carnero, sabi, you are my sheep. So that would mean, we hear the voice of God as our shepherd. And therefore, we are good followers of the Lord. Now see, encounter experience, it means I met the good shepherd in my life. I am the good shepherd. What sounds that? I am the good shepherd? What Psalm number? Very good. Number 23. Diba? Ang ganda, kinakanta natin yan, di ba? I am the good shepherd. I am the sheep. And when you know me, then you lack nothing in life. Ang ganda niya. So, a Eucharistic minister called and consecrated, called to encounter the experience, sent and mandated, you see and encounter him as the good shepherd. Why? In a way, you are good shepherds as well. But of course, we take ourselves as the sheep, and the sheep that knows the voice of Christ, that knows the amoy of Christ, that knows whom we are following. So it's an experience of the good shepherd. I am the good shepherd. There is nothing I shall want. So on and so forth. No? Ang ganda ng istorya ng missionary. He was sent to Africa. And after 25 years, after the busy life and schedule, he got sick. So he has to be transported to the United States. When he arrived in the United States, they had a program rendered for that missionary. And then one man went up on the stage, he recited Psalm 23. I am shepherd, there is nothing I shall want, so on and so forth. After he recited, everybody clapped their hands because he recited very wonderfully. At the end, the missionary has to make a response. He went up, he recited the same psalm, but after he recited, everybody was in silence. Everybody was crying. And then afterwards, they clapped their hands. And then going home, his son asked, Dad, why is it that when you recited Psalm 23, everybody clapped their hands? But when that missionary recited, they were in silence, they were in tears. Afterwards, they clapped their hands. Ang ganda rin sagot ng kanyang tatay. Son, I know the Psalm 23. But that missionary encountered the shepherd of Psalm 23. So, diba? We should know the shepherd. So, do you know your shepherd? O anong amoy ni Jesus? Sige na, anong amoy ni Jesus? Anong amoy ni Jesus?
Amoy lumpia.
O dapat, pati amoy ni Jesus, alam ko na. alam yung amoy ni Jesus? It should be, we are following the good shepherd. Alam niyo, the liturgical renewal ng Philippines, itong shepherd, even the Lamb of God, no? Yung sa before ko yun, Lamb of God, sige, pakitagda. You take away the sins of the world, have mercy on us, Lamb of God. Diba? Sabi ng mga liturgy, hindi naman, wala naman tayong karnero eh. Baka pwede din palitan. Alam mo ano una iniisip nila? Palitan nila yung tubig, baboy. Kasi nung tinitingnan nila, this is the pig of God who takes away the sins of the world. Paano hindi maganda? Ito ang baboy ng Diyos na nagwala ng makasalanan sa liputan. Sabi mo kang hindi maganda. So, return still the original. So, there were those enculturating. Kasi ano bang maintindihan natin? Eh, kaso lang sabi nila, wala naman itong karnero, kakaunti na may karnero, baka yung baboy mas okay. Pero hindi naman maganda yung baboy, no? Ito ang baboy ng Diyos na nagwala ng makasalanan sa liputan. Tama kapag nag-community ka sa, ito ang taba ng Diyos, no? So, the Lamb who is our good shepherd. So, I am the good shepherd. There is nothing as you shall want. So, did you meet the good shepherd?
Yes.
Oh, very good. Sabi niya, I am the living water. Ang ganda niyan. I am the living water who drinks in me will never be thirsty again. You see? Did you meet the living water? Ang ganda yung sasabi ng affirmation niya, whoever drinks of me will never be thirsty again. That's why the well and the fountain of life is there for us, so that we will be refreshed always. What does it mean to lead the living water and to drink the living water? Every time there is freshness in our life. No? Minsan kami mga pare, sinasabi namin, hindi pa kami ng isang taon o 2 taon, minsan burn na kami, pagod na. Ano yung anong term niya? Yung burn ka na, pagod ka na, stress. No? Stress ka. Kayo ba nasa stress sa work ninyo? Hindi. Dapat hindi ha. Why? You have the living water. When you have the living water, you are refreshed every moment. Kaya dapat yung mga mukha ng Eucharistic minister, fresh na fresh pagdating sa simbahan, no? So are you fresh when you come to the altar? It should be an expression of freshness. Why? You drank at the living water and you will never be thirsty again. Kaso lang minsan hindi tayo nagsusupply, no? Kasi sabi pa nila, hanginan kami sa biyahe. Hanginan kami sa biyahe. Our freshness should be there.
Sa labas.
O pag freshness, ano doon? Yung bango, na doon eh, yung amoy, na doon. At anong amoy natin? Amoy Diyos. O pakiamoy na yung makatabi mo, amoy Diyos? O amoy lasing pa rin, no? Amoy Diyos, dapat yung amoy Diyos.
Amoy
Kaya kami sa Manila, for example, dinidiscourage namin yung Eucharistic ministers namin na masyadong magpabango. Kasi sabi, hindi na nila mapipil yung bango ni Kristo, ang bango mo na lang. O may mga small indications, di ba lang kayo kung anong mga rules ninyo? May mga small indications for us really to share the image of the Lord. I am the living water who drinks on me will never be thirsty again. And it's nice. Are we drinking of the living water every moment? Hopefully, yes. No? We drink of that living water so that at the end, our life is always a life of freshness. I am the bread of life. Later, we'll discuss this one in the after, the bread of life. Oh, you see? Jesus as the bread of life. Ano sinabi niya sa temptation? Not by bread as man live alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of God. So you see, you want not to be tempted? Of course, temptations are there. You want not to fall into temptation? What do you have to do? Go to the bread of life. Ganun ganda ng buhay natin, di ba? Near to the bread of life. Closest to the bread of life that we receive every moment of our life. Hindi ko alam how many times are you allowed for your communion. Yung everyday. Example, nag-mass kayo ng tatlo, how many times do you receive communion? Isa lang? At so, pwedeng twice, pwedeng twice. As long as you prepare yourself and for different intention. Right? Although for a third time, that should be still allowed for a very particular intention na yun. Kasi the church would like us to prepare ourselves to encounter Jesus, the bread of life. Ano sabi niya? He who eats my flesh will never be hungry anymore. Ang ganda ng promise ni Lord, ha? All of these are connected. Later on, even as we continue, all of these are connected to the promises of the Lord. But the thing is, do you believe in the promise of the Lord?
Yes.
Are you sure? Tanong ulit, nag-Eucharistic minister kayo, anong promise ni Lord sa iyo, Kuya Ronald? Anong promise ni Lord? Ba't ka na kayo Eucharistic minister? Hindi pa, bago pa. Pero may anong promise ni Lord? Eternal life. Sure yan? Oh, very good. Ang ganda. You should know what are the promises. Kasi at the end, you will cling to that. You will ask for, Lord, ito yung promise mo, kaya ako nag-Eucharistic minister. So therefore, be true to the promise that you have done. Because the Lord is faithful to His promises. So anong promise niya dito? When you eat the bread of life, anong promise niya? You will never be hungry anymore. That's a beautiful promise. When you drink the living water, you will never be thirsty once more. When you go and have the Good Shepherd, you will be never wanting of anything. Ang ganda ng promise ni Lord, ha? Pero do you believe in that promise? Yes, believe in that promise. It means as long you make your promises to the Lord. O anong promise nyo sa Good Shepherd? Sige na, anong promise nyo? Are you sure? Anong promise nyo to the living water? Okay, moving on. Sabi nila, I am the resurrection and the life. Resurrection and life. Last verse, ano lang yan? First Sunday of Easter. I am the resurrection and the life. You see, resurrection is a beautiful experience in life. By the resurrection of the Lord, everything has meaning and reason for us. But then you have to encounter Jesus as the reason, Lord. So, di ba, although sa Philippines, ang ganda na noon, maganda na yung ano natin. Although Europe had been constant on this. Before, nakita ko, pag Palm Sunday, ang daming tao. Pag Holy Thursday, ang daming tao. Pag Good Friday, mas lalong madami, lalo pag may procession. Pero pag Easter Vigil, kakaunti na lang. Hindi ko lang sa madami pa pag Easter Vigil. Dumadami na, hopefully. Pero pagdating sa umaga, sa salubong, ay naku, baka yung tao. So minsan nakita mo, sinong pinupunta? Si Lord o ang anghel? Anghel lang, no? So minsan kulang pa tayo doon. Kulang pa tayo doon. So dito ko nga pala kinukwento sa inyo yung aming experience. Sabi ko, pagdating ko sa Davao, dito ko na-experience na pagkaganda ginagawa yung pag-samas. When you say, to you, my brothers and sisters. Alam niyo, ang ganda yan, ha? Yung tumitingin talaga kayo. Wala sa Manila yan, wala sa Iloilo. Diba? Ang ganda, I confess to you, my brothers and sisters. So tinitingnan nyo. Pero sabi ko, mas maganda yung peace ng Manila, ng Europe, kasi they would embrace each other, they would hug or kiss. Minsan sa atin, although nakikita ko mga bata, gumaganon, pero minsan parang wala sa mukha natin. Pero hindi ko na maintindihan pagdating sa communion. After repeating, say, peace be with you. Bakit? Kasi pagdating sa communion, wala akong makitang Katoliko na iniwan yung bag kung saan siya nakaupo. Bakit? Alam niya na pagdating niya, wala na ang bag niya. Ano? Kasi bakit anong tingin niya sa katabi niya? Ang katabi niya yung mukha? Oh, kayo may sabi doon, ha? Yun yung wala. Kaya minsan ako, alam mo na, kukonsensya isa din ako doon. Kasi baka kami din nagkamali na hindi namin kayo nabigyan ng ganung trust. Na hindi namin tinuloy yung trust the person nearest to you. Kasi minsan ganda, brothers and sisters, peace be with you. Pero pagdating sa communion, hindi na siya kapatid. Wala nang peace, kaya mukhang magnanakaw na. Kapag iniwan ko yung pitaka ko, mawawala, at pagbalik ko, wala na. Sad, no? Hindi maganda yan, hindi magandang pangitain yan. Kaya alam niyo, may maganda akong ikwento niyan. One time pumunta ako sa Iloilo, umuwi ako. Sabi hindi ako mag-celebrate. Dito lang ako sa pew. So may lumuhod na puno yung pew, may lumuhod na babae sa tabi ko. Around mga 54-year-old. Sabi ko, ano kayo tingin sa akin? Magnanakaw o mukhang gwapo? Pero ito na, aba, communion time, hawak-hawak yung pitaka niya. Sabi ko, ay Lord, sayang. Parang hindi ako naging witness sa kanya na mabait pala ako. Pero, afterwards, nung nagtayo na siya, iniwan yung pitaka. So, wow, thank you Lord, mapagkatiwalaan pa pala ako. Tingnan yung mga katabi, mukhang mapagkatiwalaan, hindi na. Pero alam mo yung maganda, pinakwento pala, pagdating niya, tuwang-tuwa, kasi nandiyan pa yung pitaka niya. Pero sigurista, binuksan. Binuksan niya kung nandiyan pa yung laman, sigurista. Kaya alam mo, masaya siya nung binuksan, kasi yung 100 niya naging 1,000, dinagdagan ko. Dito na yun, dito na yun. Thank you Lord, pagkatiwalaan pa pala ako. Kasi imagine, iniwan. O ngayon, wala akong makita niya. Minsan, may isang experience yan, kasal sa parish, biglang umiyak yung nanay. Kasi nakatayo sa likod, akala ninang masyado pang postura, with all the alahas, doon na siya'y magtatakaw. So tinitingnan niya lang pala yung bag ng nanay. So nag-communion yung nanay, iniwan yung bag, bantay sa lakay. Kinuha yung bag. Eh, doon yung pambayad sa catering. Almost 100,000. Iyak talaga yung nanay. Kaya minsan sabi ko, siguro kami din hindi namin ka nabigyan ng magandang edukasyon in terms of trusting and loving each other. So di ba we constantly proclaim love each other? Pero bakit pagdating sa kumya wala ng love? And everybody would go and pull up, body of Christ, amen, body of Christ, amen, body of Christ, amen. Pero ang dami pa nasa isip natin, no? O bahala na kayo, hopefully kayo nandito, you make difference in that story. And later on, when I come back sa Paris, then I will know na wala nang ganon. Na everybody can leave their pitaka kasi alam nilang walang kukuha. Ang ganda niya sa Singapore. Maiwan na yung bag mo, labis mo saan, babalik sa iyo. Japan, di ba? Iniwan mo cellphone mo, babalik siya, bakit kang palitan pa nila ng bago? Di ba? Ang ganda. Kaya minsan, makita nyo kahit sa may mga kung may mga calamities, iba yung ugali ng Pilipino. Minsan, last time, I read in the Manila Times, in Times Magazine, after ng tsunami and earthquake sa Japan, di ba, may isang mama na nakapila, naka-standard shorts niya lang. Sabi niya, for the last 15 years, pinayaman ako ng Panginoon, pero sa isang iglap, dahil dito sa lindol at saka sa tsunami, nawala ang lahat. Alam mo yung sando niya, saka shorts, 3 days nilang sinusuot. So nakapila siya for the food. Pagdating doon sa counter, sabi sa niya, sir, get something for this evening as well. So sagot niya, no, I'll get only what is good for my lunch. There are other people still following me and they need food as well. Diba? Ang ganda. Kung Pilipino yun, pagpila, lalagay sa gilid, babalik, lalagay sa gilid, pagkatapos, isang sako na. Minsan doon tayo nawawala yung sense of generosity natin. Perhaps we forgot to trust the Lord. Alam mo, minsan iisip ko, kulang yung tiwala natin sa Diyos. Diba ang ganda ng Our Father natin? Sige, dansalin yung Our Father sa English. Yung second part, give us, go. Give us today our daily bread. Sa Tagalog, bigyan mo kami ngayon ng aming kakanin sa araw-araw. Sa Cebuano, sino mas maganda? Go, Cebuano. Sino man tingin marunong sa sige nga, ano Cebuano ng bigyan mo kami? Go, ready, go. Parang iba-ibang version. Mukhang may Greek, may Japanese. Pero maganda, daily bread, daily bread. Saan ang gusto ng Panginoon? Daily bread. When I provide you, it's the daily bread, your necessities in life. And when you have more than your necessity, then it's your time to share. Later we will go to that when we say bread of life. Diba? Resurrection and life will be life that is necessary to live. And that when we have the resurrection, then that means I live my life and meaningful life. Giving meaning to the life. So, balik ulit sa our Father, the daily need that the Lord assures us. Kung may sobra, thanks be to God. Pero, kung may sobra, lalo na later we'll enter year of the poor, your task is to share as well. Kaya Eucharistic minister, kayo at the forefront of that sharing for the poor. Kasi sabi niya, Eucharistic ministers and ready to be broken, to be shared to others. Ready to die for others. So are you ready to die for others? Wala ako dyan. Are you ready to be broken for others? Wala ako dyan. Kaya minsan, body of Christ, but we do not want to be broken. Body of Christ, but I don't want to be shared. Body of Christ, but even I don't want to be a blessing to others. You have to make a room of examination for that. Resurrection and life, our experience of Jesus, and that's beautiful. When we encounter Jesus, the reason, Lord, then there's meaning in our life. Yung tanong, do you find meaning in being a Eucharistic minister? Are you sure? Do you find meaning? Ang ganda kasi, when you can say, Lord, thank you, you make my life more meaningful. Pwede nyo tanda, Lord, thank you, as a husband, being a Eucharistic minister, all the more, by being a husband is meaningful. Diba? Pagdating nyo sa opisina, Lord, thank you, in the office work, my life is meaningful because I met you. Yun dapat, Eucharistic minister, making life meaningful. Una, sabi Lord, you should experience resurrection so that there is life. Okay, resurrection is a prerequisite para magkaroon ng buhay at buhay na walang hanggan. So you want to have life, then see the resurrection of the Lord. Oh, see the resurrection of the Lord. Sabi niya, I am the vine, you are the branches, and remain in me. Vine and branches. It's so nice. Remain in me. So God is inviting us to remain in Him. These are the famous words of the last day of the gospel. Remain in me and I in you, that you will bear fruit abundantly. Or remaining in the Lord, that would mean bearing fruit. Sige nga, for the last years, ano yung fruit ninyo? Ano yung nagbago sa inyo? Ako, when I started my praying, the patience of me came really as a gift of the Lord. And from patience comes now the sign of you excited ka to see everything. Sige nga, ako sa inyo, anong gift ni Lord? Anong fruit na yan? For how many years of the Eucharistic ministry, anong fruit? Prayerful. Anong fruit yun?
Life of family.
Family man. Anong fruit? Happiness. Anong fruit dito? Patience. Anong fruit dito? Happiness. Anong fruit? Fulfillment. Anong fruit? Junk fruit. There should be the fruit, there should be the fruit. Remaining in me, I am the vine, you are the... That means daily I am sustained by the Lord. Mahirap mag-Eucharistic minister, ha? Pero we are sustained by the Lord. That's the grace. Just like in the prison, it's hard to be faithful. So many things are there. Minsan, sa Manila, may nag-confess sa akin, tingnan nyo sa mga situation. Father, pwede mag-isipate yung priesthood mo sa humanity mo. Very daring yung mga tao ngayon, very daring. Pag tinanong mo saan yung priesthood, pantaas, Father. Saan yung humanity? Sa baba, Father. Ganon sila. Even sa confession, they will tell. Even for you, I know. Pero ako yung Eucharistic minister sa Manila na siya, Father, Father, bakit ganito sa ganong ganito? Sa ilang pagsweldo, Father. Pag nagiging yung anak ko, Dad, pwede naman pang dagdag sa school. Sabi ko, ang gastos naman yan ng eskwelahan. Walang nagtataas yung tuition. Pag nangingin yung wife ko, Dad, pwede pakidagdag yung budget. Sabi, anong ginawa mo sa budget natin? Pero mo, Father, pag pumunta ako sa beer house, pag nagtanong GRO, pahingi, ay naman, sabi niya, gusto kong ibigay lahat ng envelope. Sa Papa Tito del Sol, o gano'n. Gano'n na, minsan gano'n. So many things are there. That's why remaining in that would mean saying no even to temptations. That you are called to live in that saying no constantly, because that's the story of God in you. I am the vine, you are the branches, and I am nourishing you for that. Kaya ang ganda nito, at the end, it should be a spirituality of the Eucharistic minister. And what is that spirituality? Moving forward, a Eucharistic man. Eucharist. Eucharist, it means charis, you are good, charis, you are gift. So who is a Eucharistic minister? A gift and a grace. gift and a grace to the parish. You are a gift and a grace to the church. You are a gift and a grace to your family. Why? You remain in the Lord. You remain in the Lord, for He is the vine and you are the branches. O sabi niya ba, I am the way, ano ba? The truth and the life. So nice and beautiful upper. I am the way. Whom are we following and what road are we taking? The way of Christ. And what is the way of Christ? Yes, what is the way of Christ? The way to the cross. The way at times to sacrifice. The way to die. Oh, as Eucharistic ministers, moving forward, are you willing again to die for others? Bahala sila, no? Sila sa mga husband, willing to die for the wife. Wala. Wala. Sabi mo kasi, Father, pag nauna siya, may pangalawa. May susunod. Except na kay Tito Pepe, no? 50 years, ha? 50 years. Kaya ang galing, sa Tuesday, we'll celebrate our 50 years. Imagine 50 years of marriage. Tayo, palampakan niyo si Tito for that. Amen. Amen. So, nasa inyo na 40 and above sa married life. Oh, very good. Ang dami. Congratulations. 30 and above. Ah, nice. Wonderful. 20 and above. One wife lang, ha? Bawal nila sagutin. Kasi I put it always in the, ano bang ganda niyo sa marriage na yan? I always put renew that one, even putting the way. Why? Paul would say, woman, when you trust your husband, because you believe in his promises, you know that your husband will give you the best in life. So husbands, did you give the best to your wife? Mukhang the best happening, no? Pangalawa, when you trust them, because you believe in their promise, and you give yourself in return, they will love you as Christ loves His church. It means you are convinced, women, that's your right. You are the only woman in their life. You are the only beautiful theology of before that allows us to go on to where we are. Minsan sasabihin niya, lalaki na mga kami man. No, it's not. It's not that. It should not be a reason. Tao lang kami man. No, it's not. It's not. But beautiful as well, we fall that we stand up because we have the grace of God. Lahat naman tayo bumabagsak. But hindi yung sadya. Kasi minsan sadya talaga. Or lead us not into temptation, pero tayo naghahanap ng temptation. Tama, dito? Very good. Lalo sa DPI, palagi yan. Well, lead us not into temptation, but we are looking for temptation. That's why, when I was in last years, nagabang ito sila bidain, kasi parang yung isang, the wife was looking for us. Yun yung namatay yata doon. And it was really painful for the family. When you look for, and at times there are other things, those are the things. Those are the things. Kaya ang struggle natin as faithful, ang struggle natin as men and women of the church is still to remain in Him. But how faithful are we? Hopefully it becomes a constant praise for us. We say, Lord, I thank you for your faithfulness and love. Many times too, I have my infidelities. Alam mo, constantly the Lord is reminding us. Hindi nyo napansin, when we go into sin, the Lord is closest to us. Na-feel niyo yun? I always feel that when I am into temptation, the Lord all the more is closest to me. Alam mo, He would send instrument to say, do not do that one, do not lie, so and so on. Very, very visible. Very, very visible. That's how close the Lord is to us. For the times we fall into temptations, and many times our human weaknesses are there. Sabi niya, I am the way, but what kind of way? Ngayon, ang daming daan, ha? May lumang daan, may ano bang daan? May matuwid na daan, may baluktot na daan. Hindi ko alam kung anong daan yung sinusundan ninyo. Pero hopefully, you follow the way of the Lord. Truth, ha? If there is one thing in the world that this is dishonesty and lies. And the evil is the father of all lies. Satan is the father of all lies. Kaya makita, when we lie against the truth, whom are we following? It's not the way of Christ. Whom are we following? Bahala kayo, ha? O kaya, aware kayo, when we say lie, then we are not following the truth of Christ, but rather we follow only our way of life. Then the life, real life in Christ, that goes to the cross, that goes to the Calvary, that goes to the resurrection. Ang ganda nun, no? I am the way, the truth, and the life. God telling us Kaya sabi ko nga sa inyo, look at this three perspective, these three pairs that should be connected to the I ams of Jesus because this is our encounter with God. And when we encounter with God, then in between, constantly we ask ourselves these three questions. These three questions that in terms of our life and grace of God. You see, ako, alam niyo, nung nag-aaral ako ng St. John, when I started learning this one, I feel so